Hello everybody, welcome to you. Today I will discuss about business analysts. Before going to details, I would like to request, please subscribe our YouTube channel, Campus Activity, and follow our Facebook page to upgrade your skills with modern technology. Let's start business analyst. Key topics for a business analyst include: what is business analyst? Role of a business analyst. Key responsibilities of a business analyst. Essential skills and qualifications. The 5 steps of business analysis are areas of business analysis. Main challenges of a business analyst. What are the 4 types of business analysis? Is business analyst a stressful job? Business analyst versus data analyst. Top business analyst interview questions and answers. Next, start about what is business analyst? A business analyst, BA, acts as a bridge between business stakeholders and technology teams, analyzing data, processes, and systems to identify, define, and implement solutions that improve organizational efficiency and profitability. They translate business needs into technical requirements for IT teams and are vital for managing change, optimizing workflows, and driving data-driven decisions. Next. Role of a business analyst. Business analysis has been defined as a disciplined approach for introducing change to organization through management, processing, and interpretation of data in order to identify and define the solution that will maximize the value delivered by an organization to its stakeholders. A business analyst's job description tends to include creating detailed business analysis, outlining problems, opportunities and solutions for a business, budgeting and forecasting, planning and monitoring, variance and analysis, pricing, reporting, and defining business requirements, and reporting back to stakeholders. Business analysts are involved in various business activities. Some areas in which business analysts can have an important role are in financial analysis, quality assurance, training, business policy and procedures, market analysis, organizational development, and solution testing. Next, key responsibilities of a business analyst. Requirements gathering, interviewing stakeholders and analyzing business needs to define project goals and requirements. Bridging the gap, acting as a liaison between IT/technical teams and business units to ensure mutual understanding. Data analysis and modeling. Utilizing tools like SQL, Excel, and data visualization to analyze processes, identify bottlenecks, and create financial or operational models. Documentation. Creating detailed documentation, including business requirements documents, BRD, user stories, and process flows. Solution implementation. Supporting, testing, and validating solutions to ensure they meet the intended business value. Next. Business analyst versus data analyst. Key differences. Primary focus. Data analysts, DAs, focus on the what data patterns, while business analysts, BAs, focus on the why and how business strategy/process. Technical skills. DAs require stronger technical proficiency in SQL, Python/R, and statistical modeling. BAs focus on SQL, Excel, data visualization tools, Tableau/Power BI, and process modeling. Output. DAs produce reports, dashboards, and models. BAs produce business cases, project requirements, and improvement recommendations. Interaction. DAs interact more with databases and IT, whereas BAs act as intermediaries between IT and business stakeholders. Next, essential skills of a business analyst. Analytical thinking. Ability to solve complex problems and make decisions based on data. Communication. Strong, clear communication skills to bridge technical and non-technical teams. Technical proficiency. Knowledge of IT systems, SQL, data modeling, and sometimes software development lifecycles. SDLC. Domain knowledge, expertise in specific industries such as finance, manufacture, healthcare, and retail. Next. Education qualifications of a business analyst are a degree in business, IT, finance, or a related field. Completing a bachelor's degree. This could be in information technology, business administration, or economics. Completing a master's degree. Master's degrees help add more skills and significantly increase your salary. Examples of master's degrees which are relevant to business analysts include business analytics, business informatics, business intelligence and analytics, data science, management information systems, or information technology. These skills are a combination of hard skills and soft skills. A business analyst should have knowledge in IT and/or business, but the combination of both of these fields is what makes a business analyst such a valuable asset to the business environment. As a minimum standard, a business analyst should have a general understanding of how systems, products, and tools work in the business environment. Some IT employees may transfer from the area of IT into a business analyst role, as their skills are often applicable in both. Next, 5 steps of a business analysis are: investigate situation, consider perspectives, analyze needs, evaluate options, define requirements. Next, areas of business analysis are business focuses. Due to the range of applications a business analyst can have, there are specific areas in which they can function. Operations focus. Business analysts are able to use big data to analyze the way in which a business's operations are impacting the ability of the business to generate business value. Business analysts add value to the operational level of a business by enabling efficiency to be maximized through cost cuts, investing in better equipment, improving employee efficiency, and increasing production of popular products. Project focus. When a business analyst takes charge of a project, areas that are historically overlooked are more likely to be considered carefully. The business analyst has an essential role in projects, which includes integrating strategic planning with portfolio planning for information systems and technology. Enterprise focus. A business analyst who works in this area of a business helps to optimize development of innovative solutions through the use of technology. Activities involved in an enterprise-focused business analyst's job include building current and future business architecture, conducting analyses of opportunities, problems, and feasibility, proposing new projects to build solutions, validating forecasts and assumptions being made, conducting solution assessments and validation, comparing planned and actual results of business plans. Competitive focus. The competitive environment is analyzed by business analysts in order to develop a meaningful strategy for all areas of a business. One of the main functions of business which this is relevant in is marketing. By observing consumer behavior when interacting with a business's products and the products of its competitors, as well as the distinctiveness of brands in the consumer space, information about substitutability and product performance can be determined. Next. Challenges of a business analyst are: a successful business analyst requires access to large amounts of data, and in the process of using this data, they must be aware of challenges relating to data privacy, careful management of analytical resources, team success, and effective communication of results to external parties. Considering all these factors into their tasks reduces the risk of inaccurate conclusions being drawn. Next, types of business analysis are: the 4 main types of business analytics, forming a progression from past to future, are descriptive, what happened; diagnostic, why did it happen; predictive, what is likely to happen; and prescriptive, what should we do about it. These analytics types help businesses understand their data, identify trends, forecast outcomes, and recommend optimal actions for better decision-making. Next, is business analyst a stressful job? Business analysts are tasked with solving complex business problems, which can be intellectually demanding and exhausting. The mental toll of constantly being in problem-solving mode can lead to burnout, making it hard for analysts to relax and recharge during their off hours. Next, top business analyst interview questions and answers. Question number 1. What is the role of a business analyst in different industries? Answer. The role of a business analyst varies depending on the industry and organization. However, in general, A business analyst is responsible for identifying business needs, defining requirements, and recommending solutions that align with the strategic goals of the company. They also play a crucial role in managing change and facilitating communication between different stakeholders. Question number 2. How do you handle conflicting priorities when working on multiple projects? Answer. As a business analyst, I prioritize tasks based on the project's goals and objectives. When faced with conflicting priorities, I first assess the impact of each task on the overall project and negotiate with stakeholders to find a suitable solution that ensures all essential objectives are met. Question number 3. How does a business systems analyst differ from a traditional business analyst? Answer. While both roles involve analyzing and improving business processes, a business systems analyst has a more technical focus. They are responsible for evaluating and implementing technology solutions to support business operations, while traditional business analysts have a broader scope that includes defining strategic goals, identifying areas for improvement, and managing project risks. Entry-level business analyst interview questions. For entry-level business analyst roles, you're mostly only going to be asked simpler questions to see if you have done some basic research and to assess job fit. Here are some questions you might encounter. Question number 4. What techniques do you use to gather requirements? Answer. I use a combination of techniques depending on the project's needs, such as interviews, surveys, workshops, and document analysis. I also ensure that all requirements are clearly documented and validated with stakeholders to avoid any misunderstandings. Question number 5. What is the difference between BRD versus SRS versus FRS? Answer. BRD, Business Requirements Document, SRS, Software Requirements Specification, and FRS, Functional Requirements Specification, are all types of requirement documents used in software development. The main difference between them is the level of detail and scope they cover. BRD, a high-level document that outlines the business needs, goals, and objectives for a project. SRS, a detailed document that specifies the functional and non-functional requirements for a software project. FRS, a document that defines the specific features and functions of a software system in detail. Question number 6. How do you handle difficult stakeholders? Answer. When dealing with difficult stakeholders, I first try to understand their motivations and concerns. Then, I use effective communication and negotiation skills to find a mutually beneficial solution that aligns with the project's goals. Next. Intermediate business analyst interview questions are: Question number 7. Can you walk me through your experience in developing business requirements? Answer. For this question, you're expected to bring up any past experiences where you made an impact in creating business requirements. Try to pick an example and elaborate. I have extensive experience in gathering and analyzing business requirements. In my previous role, I conducted stakeholder interviews and facilitated workshops to identify business needs. Then, I translated those needs into detailed requirements using tools like use case diagrams and user stories. Question number 8. What software tools have you used in your role as a business analyst? Answer. This question checks your familiarity with the tools commonly used in business analysis. Your answer may include tools for project management, like Jira or Trello, data analysis, like SQL or Excel, process modeling, like Visio, or communication, like Slack or Microsoft Teams. Question number 9. How do you handle scope creep in a project? Answer. To prevent scope creep, I ensure that all project requirements are clearly documented and validated with stakeholders. In case of any changes or additions, I assess the impact on the project's timeline and budget and communicate it to relevant stakeholders for approval. Question number 10. Can you define these terms: use case, user story, and acceptance criteria? Answer. Use case. A use case is a description of how a user interacts with a system to achieve a specific goal or task. User story. A user story is a brief, simple statement that describes what the user wants to accomplish using the product or system. Acceptance criteria. These are specific conditions and requirements that a product or system must meet to be considered completed and accepted by stakeholders. Next, Senior Business Analyst Interview Questions. Question number 11. How do you handle managing team conflicts in a project? Answer. In my experience, clear communication and conflict resolution skills are crucial for managing team conflicts. I first try to understand the root cause of the conflict and facilitate open discussions to reach a solution that benefits all team members and aligns with the project's goals. I also ensure to document any resolutions and follow up to monitor the situation. Question number 12. How do you ensure that a solution aligns with business goals? Answer. As a senior business analyst, I work closely with stakeholders to understand their strategic objectives and requirements. Then, I analyze and map out current processes to identify any gaps or areas for improvement. Finally, I recommend and validate solutions with stakeholders to ensure they align with the company's goals and objectives. Question number 13. Can you give an example of a successful project you managed as a business analyst? Answer. This question is meant to see if you are fit for a senior role in the company. You're expected to provide some projects that you've led and how you handled them. In my previous role, I was responsible for leading the implementation of a new customer relationship management software. This involved identifying and documenting business needs, managing change within the organization, and facilitating training for end users. The project was completed on time and within budget, resulting in improved customer satisfaction and increased efficiency in the sales process. Overall, it was considered a successful project by both stakeholders and customers. Question number 14. How do you ensure that your business analyst solutions are both cost-effective and scalable? Answer. To make sure the solutions I recommend are both cost-effective and scalable, I start by analyzing the business needs and future growth potential. I consider budget limits and work with stakeholders to ensure we get the best value. I also check if the solution can grow with the business by looking at how it fits with existing systems and whether it can handle future expansion. Next, technical interview question and answer technical question are quite common among business analyst interviews, but they typically aren't as technical as data analyst. In general, most questions will revolve around using SQL, structure query language, for data analyst. Question number 15. What experience do you have with SQL? Answer. I have experience writing SQL queries to retrieve and analyze data from databases. In my previous role, I used SQL to create reports and dashboards to track key performance indicators for the company's sales team. Question number 16. What is the difference between inner join and outer join in SQL? Answer. Inner join returns rows when there is a match in both tables, while outer join returns all rows from one table and the matched rows from another table. If there is no match, the result is null on the side that doesn't have a match. Hello everybody, welcome to you. Please subscribe our YouTube channel, Campus Activity, and follow our Facebook page to upgrade your skills with modern technology. Focus on high-demand areas like AI, cloud computing, data science, coding, and cybersecurity through online courses, practical projects, and certifications like Java, J2EE, C++, C, Oracle, SQL, Server, PHP with MySQL, Data Analyst, Power BI, Microsoft Excel, Python, software development, or ERP consulting and implementing. Under the guidance of our project manager MK Sir, about MK Sir MK, Mr. Madhusudan Karmakar, Master of Computer Application, MCA, worked on AI at Indian Statistical Institute, Kolkata. Oracle Certified Professional, ITIL Certified, former Microsoft Certified Solution Developer, former faculty at Pearson Group, world largest education company. He has 18+ years of experience in banking, NBFC, microfinance, and different enterprise label solution. Master of ERP Solution Provider. Email us at clusterindia02@gmail.com or WhatsApp number 891-064 5507.